And you are welcome to the B&A podcast. Today we have a model, like one of the best models in Calabar. She's an international model and she's a millionaire. Her name is Mrs. Oreng. So I'm just going to pass the microphone to her and make her do a quick so pass the microphone to her so she'll introduce herself.
Okay, good day, guys. My name is Oren, the famous and international model of Nigeria.
Okay, so out of curiosity, I just want to know what actually inspired you to be a model because, like, we actually went to the same secondary school, and I know that, like, you have always had this dream of becoming a model. So, what actually motivated you to take this step in life?
Actually, my mom, she has been my number one and only fan then when I was in high school. She always supports me in all my competitions, and she has been always she has always been there for me through times that most times while I'm performing, I'm always shy, but anytime I see her, I just have to do it. Not for anyone, but for her.
Okay, so another question. While we were in secondary school, you wanted to study theater arts. So, what actually convinced you to change your mind and do mass comm? Because you were so bent on studying theater arts. So, what made you change your mind?
Actually, the thought of studying theater arts, I actually felt that it was kind of not not best for me, like, and I needed something that will just I needed something more better, and I needed to do something better for myself rather than just doing theater arts. It wasn't really like a good suggestion, so that was why I had to change.
Hello, guys, welcome back to the B&A podcast. So, guys, today we have a very much anticipated guest here.
Tell you my name. Oh,
Let's not Hello, guys. Welcome. So, guys, allow me to welcome Barrister Jane Awa Emeka. So, Barrister Jane, how are you doing today?
I'm very, very fine.
Can you kindly introduce yourself to my followers?
Okay, my name is Jane Emeka Awa, and as she said, I'm a very, very successful lawyer and also a millionaire. What else? That's just all for now.
Okay, so what made you decide to study law?
Ever since I was a kid, always had this passion for law, and I love defending people. I love arguing, and I just feel that it's my passion. It's my calling.
Well, I also wanted to study law, but then I just noticed that this is not right for me. Although I can argue a lot, I can defend people, I still own my human rights organization. Hello, guys, welcome back to the V&A podcast. Today we have an author here. She's a writer, a very successful one, and she's my very close friend. We've been friends for like 9 years now. So her name is Miss Michelle Isaiah. So I'm going to pass the microphone to her and do a quick introduction. Hello, Mrs. Michelle.
Hello everyone. Hi guys, I'm Michelle. As we all know, I am Michelle, and I'm an author. I have several books. Some are still being published. I'm just successful.
Okay. So, as we all know, she wrote one of the best books in the world. What's the name, please? Sorry. Despicable Me. Okay. So that book has been read, and like I've read that book like over 10 times because like the book is very interesting, and like I'm going to advise y'all get that book. It's very educational as well. So, what actually made you start writing? What made you feel like you have interest in writing books?
Okay. I can all trace it down to my SS1. I had this classmate, Favor. Yeah. She loved writing, she writes, and I always read her books. Very interesting. So I just thought one day, why don't I try writing? Just make an attempt, see how it goes. If it goes well, continue. If it doesn't go well, end it. And I tried, and I just kept writing and writing, and today just my passion. It's my career.
Okay, so in secondary school, you were really indecisive about what you wanted to study. So, what actually made you pin your mind to mass comm?
Okay, actually. Oh, first, I wanted to do law. That was it. I just wanted to help people. But then at some point, I realized that you could actually help people without being a lawyer. You can just do it. And I thought, okay, maybe. I, my focus was then becoming a writer, but I wasn't interested in studying English and literary studies. Just not my interest. So I thought, okay, mass comm, it's okay. It can help me improve my skills in writing. So I decided to study mass communication. And then later on, diverted strictly into writing.
Right, guys, this is an inspiration to all young women out there. Make sure you work hard for what you want to achieve. As you can see, all the people I've had in the previous episodes are all women and they are very successful. So you don't need to depend on a man to do anything. Get your ass up and work. So we have come to the end of this podcast. So guys, we have come to the end of this B&A podcast. See you guys. Start again. Guys, welcome back to the B&A podcast. So guys, today we have someone who is in the same line of work as I am, although not as experienced, but like she's actually trying her best and she's one of the biggest producers in Africa. But like, and she's also a public speaker. So what do you say? Eh? Oh, sorry. Okay.
You have best talent.
Thank you. Exactly. I'm not talented.
For my own show again. What was I even saying? Please start again. So I should get to look at an A podcast. Today we have someone who's in the same line of work as I am, although not as successful or as experienced, but she's trying and she's actually a very successful producer. She's actually the biggest in Africa. So her name is Mrs. Chidera Joy Douglas, sorry. So I'm just going to pass the microphone to her and make her do a quick introduction. Hi, Mrs. Chidera. Please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone. My name is Douglas Chidera Joy, and as you all know me as a very famous producer and an event planner.
So what actually made you to decide doing producing movies and planning events?
Okay, actually, let's start from production of movies. While growing up, I loved watching cartoon. I love watching movies, to the detriment of my education. So one day, my dad realized that okay, I was so good to TV. So he decided, he was like, "Would you love to have your own show or produce movies?" I was like, yes. So from there, I actually went in search and realized that producing movies is a whole lot of money. And I actually realized that they make more money than actually the people acting. So I was like, okay, I'm good to go. Then for the event planning, yes, I love decoration, I love ambience, I love fashion, and also again, there was money in it. So I decided to go into them.
Okay, so guys, we have come to the end of today's podcast. See you guys in the next episode. Bye.